Hello and welcome to another Coded Guitar special on Seasick Steve guitar. So this is Back in the Doghouse, released in 2011, played on his famous Trance Wonder guitar. Not this one, but it's close, it's red, it's got 3 strings. So off we go. So plenty of other videos on picking, slide playing, and the original Doghouse Boogie as well, so check those out if you haven't already. What we want to be looking at is taking strings 6, 4 and 1 off the guitar. So that's normally low E, sort of middle D and high E. And then we're left with string 5, string 3 and string 2. We detune the string 5, which is normally an A, down to a G. And then we keep the string 3 as a G, string 2 as a B, so we've got G, G, B. So this one, there's a little bit of finger picking. It's quite loud. It's quite driving. It's unlike the other video on the Doghouse Boogie, that's got a shuffle, that's got a sort of swung rhythm. This is much straighter, just really sort of driving through. A lot of strumming here, and basically he's got his slide right up on fret 12, and then so we're going from fret 12 down to fret 5, and then like 3 to 4. Sorry, I shouldn't have hit that B string there. It's more 3 to 4 on the 2 G strings. So that's so I'm covering all of the strings here with the slide, and I'm playing fret 12 on what we call beat 1. So that's like a down, down, up strum, and then slide from 5 to 3, open, 3 to 4, open. So it's a nice little bluesy sort of minor to major sound there. So a bit slower, 2, 3, 4. So what my strumming hand's doing is just keeping that going all the way through basically, and when I feel a need to play the upstrokes as well. I'll just do that one more time. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's played. I played that with distortion at the beginning. So crank it up a little bit. So for the verse where he starts singing, we're kind of playing fret 12 on fret 7 on the 2 G strings. And there's like a little slide off straight away. So this is starting on the beat as well. Sort of slide down to not really anywhere in particular, it's just the sound of it going away from fret 7, and then slide into fret 3, he's doing a lot of pull-offs to the open strings there. So from fret 3, just a little flick down with your slide. Be careful not to catch the frets if you can. So it'd be like this: 2, 3, 4. So that's together. Just you can still strum this. but generally it sounds much more sort of heavy, much more meaty when you strum. So if you want a bit of a contrast between the main riff and this verse riff, then you could maybe pick it. So thumb and index. Again, there's another video on finger picking which you should check out if you don't feel comfortable with this. So it's like this: 2, 3, 4 together, and then straight back up to 3. So kind of slide to nowhere, and you can do a pull off from anywhere really. I've hit an awful note, but I've not landed on it. I've just passed through it. Sorry, wrong fret, fret 7, and just pulled off there. And then up to fret 3. So that's playing together, and then a thumb. So your thumb keeps the beat going like that. So my finger is playing with my thumb. Alright, so they're the main parts, really just like two main sections to the song. And we've got the heavy riff, and then we've got the verse which he's playing, singing over the top of. So if you're just able to switch between the two of them, that is the majority of the song. So it's 2, 3, 4. Then so I'm really just focusing on the 2 Gs. I'm playing this one a little bit, the B string, but it actually sounds quite nice if we've just got the 2 Gs playing the riff. So there's one more section where I'm not going to go through the exact sequence of notes, but it's like a little solo where he's just keeping the low G sort of droning with his thumb, and you can play anything from fret 8 on the B string, fret 6, fret 3. You can even go up to frets 10 and 12 as well if you want. So that's just bringing in some of those picking patterns that we were looking at in a previous video, and just trying to play like a melody on the top. So if you're going to try that, you've got to make sure that your slide is angled, not too much because you'll catch your frets, but if it's too flat, then you'll be catching other strings, and that high G doesn't sound good on frets 8 and 10. So you sort of angle slightly. A little bit more tricky that, but they're the main elements to the song. So once you've had a go at that, if you want to have a little come back here and watch through that again and have a play along with me a little bit slower. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Okay. Lots of pull-offs there. Last one. And then back into the main riff. So I hope you found that useful, hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you here again soon on Coda Guitar. Please check out our other videos and please subscribe to our channel.